Manchester City keep on winning. They are genuinely an unstoppable, unbelievable footballing team. Every single time myself or rival fans say Man City are going to have a tough game today, Fulham are an unpredictable team. Tottenham are an unpredictable team. They are an absolutely stupid form. It's actually like right now we are witnessing one of the most dominant Premier League teams of all time. Not even Premier League footballing teams. 5 goals against Wolves, 4 goals against Brighton, 2 goals against City, 5 against Luton, 3 against Madrid, 4 against Fulham, 4 against Palace, 4 against Villa, 3 against Newcastle. Genuinely unbelievable. Make sure you go down, drop a like on the video. If you're an Arsenal fan watching, that is not what you wanted to see. But we're looking at this from a neutral or from a Spurs fan, but commenting on a neutral. Manchester City today, genuinely unstoppable. Rodri is, I'm running out of words to describe Rodri. He is the glue. He's so important. 48 Premier League games unbeaten now. And to my knowledge, the only games out of the 3 that Manchester City have lost is the games where Rodri was suspended. This guy genuinely is unbelievable. Best DM in the world, and it's not even close. It's not even close. Vardy today, what a signing he's been. Can play centre-back, can play left-back, could probably even play right-back if he was required. 2 goals today. Phil Foden, masterclass. We'll talk about the goals in general. The first goal from Vardy was an absolutely unbelievable finisher. Man City weren't even good for the first 13 minutes. It was basically their first shot at goal. Their first attack, really. And they put the ball in the back of the net. Josko Vardy, 22 years of age, an unbelievable player. I said this 2 years ago when he was at Leipzig, when Tottenham were linked with him, that he will be a game changer. He will be one of the next biggest and best things in defence. He can play left back. He can play centre back for Croatia very well. His standards and the technical ability on the guy for such a big guy as well. He's a player, man. They took the finish fantastically, And there was Fulham towards the end of the first half. Adama Traore was asking a few questions. Fulham looked like they were still in the game. Well, obviously on the scoreline there was, but sometimes the performances can be a different question. Fulham looked like they were in the game. And then the second half, Manchester City flipped the switch. Foden scores. Unbelievable finish. Bernardo Silva's running. I think he got tackled by Diop. And then Phil Foden wrapped his foot around it towards the far post, off the post and in. And that was it. 2-0 at that point. But Manchester City keep on going. Most teams would sit at 2-0 and just go, do you know what? Let's just see this game out. Manchester City are not like that. And the goal difference that was, I think they had 10 better goal difference, Arsenal over Man City, has now been dropped down to 2 goal difference. 2 goal difference. They've scored 91 goals in the Premier League. It's absolutely obscene. It really, really is. And let's be honest, they could quite easily score 4 or 5 against Tottenham and score 4 or 5 against West Ham. The form we're in at the moment, we are leaking goals galore like you would never believe. Manchester City, Bernardo Silva puts in an unbelievable cross, and Vardy is there again, and City go 3-0 up. And I'm going to say it right now, he has been Manchester City's signing of the season. Out of Kovacic, out of Nunez, Doku, Vardy has been brilliant. He's been absolutely brilliant. I think he's got 4 Premier League goals now. Could have had a hat-trick. City got a penalty at the end. Diop sent off. Vardy was like, do you know what? We'll let Alvarez score. Try and get his confidence up a bit. He got on the end of the score sheet. All today was missing was a Haaland goal. But that's how good they are. They can score 4 goals against you without Haaland or De Bruyne being on the score sheet. Jack Grealish wasn't even I don't even think he was there. I think he's injured or whatever. Might have been on the bench. Oscar Bob come on, Doku come on, Walker come on quite early for an Ake injury. That they genuinely are just a super team. Like we're witnessing right now, a Premier League team that could do the 4th Premier League title in a row. No team has done that. And if Arsenal, now the pressure is on them. They have to go and win. Manchester City have tied up. The game is played. and are currently top of the league. And in the games that Arsenal have played second this season in terms of the title race, I don't think they've done too well. So it's massive, massive pressure on them tomorrow. But Manchester City, just speaking on them, 33 goals conceded, 91 scored, 26 wins, 7 draws, 3 defeats, 36 games played with 2 games to go, are currently top of the Premier League. Their 2 remaining games are Tottenham away, a ground that they have never won at in the Premier League. So Arsenal fans will be hoping that continues. And they go into the final game of the season next weekend against West Ham, who are at the moment in diabolical form as well to them. I don't think they could even buy a win at the moment. You know, the last Premier League game they won other than Wolves on the 6th of April was against Everton on the 2nd of March. I'm pretty sure they've got 2 wins since the calendar year term. So Manchester City, I believe, will score 4 goals against them. No problem at all. And Man City have also got Tottenham on Tuesday, which we have lost our last 4 games, and we have been poor, beaten by Chelsea, Liverpool, Newcastle, and Arsenal. You know, if you're an Arsenal fan, I'm guessing you're hoping Tottenham beat Burnley to kind of get some form going into that Manchester City game. But the form they are in at the moment, the way they're playing, the fact that everyone is contributing, whether it be Edison with the assists, whether it's Vardial getting on the score sheet, De Bruyne's playmaking ability, or Alvarez coming off the bench and scoring, Foden being himself once again the Football Writers Player of the Year. They are a unbelievable side. Like, there's no shame on Arsenal losing the Premier League by 2 points to arguably the greatest Premier League side of all time. Last year did a treble. This year probably could do the double. It's not probably at this rate. It's hard to look past them not doing the double. They look unbelievable right now. You run out of words to describe them. They are just different class. The way they see games out, the way they seem to always have players in the right positions. I don't think Fulham barely laid a glove on them, and this was going to be their hardest game going into the running of the Premier League title race. Fulham had 1 shot and 1 on target. Manchester City had 16 shots, 9 on target. So Edison probably had the easiest job in the world today. You know, that honestly, right now, they are, for me, pound for pound. I know they lost to Real Madrid, right? Which there's no shame in doing, because when it comes to the Champions League, Real Madrid are absolutely elite. I know they lost to Madrid, but this team, seriously, man, like they're unstoppable. How is a team like Arsenal, who are in their 4th year under Arteta, supposed to stop the greatest manager in my lifetime, in my opinion, Pep Guardiola, in this form? That they are just genuinely a joke. Everyone, you look at the amount of games they've won on the bounce. They've beaten. Listen to this. In the Premier League, they have won. The last game they drew was on the 31st of March. Before that, it was the 10th of March. Since then, they've beaten Villa, Palace, Luton, Brighton, Forest, Wolves, Fulham. Before the draw against Liverpool, they beat Bournemouth, Man United, Brentford, Everton, Brentford again, Burnley, Newcastle away, Sheffield United, Everton, Palace, Luton, and then they lost to Aston Villa, which was on the 6th of December. The 6th of December was the last time Manchester City lost in the Premier League. Like, it's absolutely insane. It's going down to the very, very last game. I've said it. If Man City are going to lose this Premier League title, it is going to be against Tottenham on Tuesday night. That is when they're going to lose this Premier League. If the curse continues, that is where it's going to happen. Let me know your thoughts down below. Manchester City go top, and now it's over to Arsenal. I'm running out of words, guys. If they win a 4th Premier League in a row, does that mean the Premier League's now a Farmers League? You know, they're on the verge of doing another double. Last year, they did a treble. 4 Premier Leagues on the bounce. I mean, and they're going to get stronger. How do Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United, Spurs, Villa stop this Manchester City team? I have no idea. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you all for watching. I am